Nexplanon seems like the most pertinent thing to talk about today because it's something I've been meaning to talk more in depthly about, but have been waiting until I had my reinsertion so that I would be able to talk about the second time around. And sidebar, I'm so excited because I just figured out something with the computer screen. I like dimmed it down so that you're not having the super glare off of my glasses so I can look at the screen and oh, but whatever. Um I would have to say that I endorse it. No. I would have to say that I recommend it to the me in other people. I would totally recommend it to myself, and there I am sure is a little bit of me and a lot of bit of y'all. So totes. Um 3 years. It's pretty sweet. The initial insertion wasn't really that bad, and I hate needles and I have very sensitive flesh, and I I don't like being uncomfortable or in pain because, you have to do so much. Yet I have piercings and tattoos, but whatever. That's besides the point, Because, and I'm so getting off topic. um, so yes, initially it wasn't that bad. I healed pretty quickly, so it was just and then what else? And of course, everybody is different, so different. And then the whole hormone part of it, everybody is different. I mean, we are all different whether it comes to any sort of medication. So, does. But yeah, definitely works because I could not take the pill. I don't care if I set an alarm for it. I'm not going to remember to take it the same time every single day. My life would not work like that. I mean, look at this. I tell you guys, I'm seeing you every day. And I do. I see you every day. But I haven't been on an exact time period. Hell nah. So there's no way. No way. And the idea of getting a shot like what do they have to do, every 6 months, every 9 months? I don't even know. I'm not doing that. I'm good. And the other in, well, let's just say IUDs, it was a couple's decision on that one because I didn't, it kind of creeped me out. Like both of them kind of creeped me out, but I went the more logical and lesser of two evils. And neither of them are actually evils. It's just like, this isn't a perfect situation. Nobody wants to deal with this, but I can definitely tell you it's a lot better than getting having to hop down pills or get shot up every so often or shoving a foreign object up my junk. I'm good. It's gonna be okay. So, and then the removal and reinsertion actually wasn't that bad. I had um, I gave them an extra couple of minutes of things to do because I added a complication. Within the last 3 years, I've gained weight. So it complicated things, which is logical. I mean, it made the space that they have to get to farther away. So, but it really wasn't that bad. I mean, the baby was with me when it happened. She was sitting in a chair, and I was talking to her the whole time. It was fine. She was great. It was fine. I mean, it happened earlier today, and aside from some like general tenderness and mild soreness, I'm good. I'm good. I mean, I don't like pressing it against my body, and if somebody hit it, they'd probably lose a piece of their body, but that's about it, you know. Yeah, that's probably like the only thing that I don't really do eye for an eye in is like physical contact. Because I can think of most of the times I've ever had like a physical confrontation, it's generally pretty polar. As in, I'm either sitting there getting my ass beat for one reason or another, or I'm fucking manking that hoe. So, again, slightly off topic, but that's really my way, isn't it? So, yeah, they had complications because they had to get past my layers, but it's in there, healing up good. I'll show you guys what it looks like in a few days because I'm sure you remember what my arms look like. You've seen them a couple of times because I'm sexy and pretty. Okay, sorry. Um, I couldn't help it. It was right there. But I think that's about it. And, ooh, my biggest point of why I love this thing is because it works so well for me personally. I don't have a period. Like, aside from the ones that have come up since it's needing to be replaced because I'm getting a lower dosage, even those weren't like full on periods. It was just, well, there was one that was like a full on period, but most of them were just like spottings. TMI, but I'm talking to you. I just said something about something foreign object up my freaking crotch. So this is not a TMI. Um, but the way that it works with my body chemistry is it actually don't have a period. So if I'm not sloughing anything and I'm not dropping eggs because they're telling my ovaries they don't have to, that's awesome to me. Because one of the weird things about female bodies in comparison to male bodies is our reproductive system came with its fuel out the gate. We are born with our eggs. I'm starting to wonder if that's actually a myth anymore. I haven't had to research it in so long and nobody's really talked about it. Oh, damn it. I'm going to have to look it up because I can't be sitting here talking to you guys about it if I don't fucking know. I hate that. And I have the ability to check, so I'm going to check. Come, let's find out. Best way to word it. Born with eggs. See, I'm not the only one who had to ask. Are you born with all of your eggs? Conventional science has taught women for years that they are born with all of the eggs they will ever have. The theory has been that women are born with 1 to 2 million immature eggs at birth and will slowly begin losing them over the course of their lifetimes. Many of those eggs will be lost before you decide to stop telling me how that actually goes. New study shows that female mice continue to produce. Well, that doesn't say shit about me, does it? That's challenging the theory. But you don't know? You guys have got to have some cadavers out there somewhere. You can't tell me while you're hacking them up for other shit, you can't get in there and check their eggs. Conventional science. Before computers, blah 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 blah. Of course, of their lifetimes. Many of those eggs have been lost before puberty sets in through a natural process called what? I didn't know that. Around 300,000 eggs. That's a lot. Good God, how long would that mean in pregnancy if you actually got every egg fertilized? Well, damn it, now I'm going to have to find that out too. So, what is that? 300,000. Because my piggy's back. 300,000. That's going to be so loud for you guys. Sorry. And multiplication. It's a fucking lie that it's 9 months. It's actually more like 10 to 10 and a half. Depending on the way you look at it, but whatever. Okay. Divided by... Wow, really? It would equal out to about a quarter of a century. No, quarter of a millennia. So, yeah, 250,000 years. Years. Because the equation went 300,000 eggs, each fertilized and carried to the 10-month term. That's your full period of time. To find out the years, I then divided that number by 12 because we were already working in months. And that number came down to 250,000. 250,000 years. My mind just blew. It's cray. But okay, so yes, 300,000 estimated blah 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 blah. Really? We go from millions to 100,000s to hundreds. They're saying we dropped down to 400. I mean, that's still a sizable amount, which I'm going to have to go back and do the math for because it's going to plague me otherwise. And no, I can't do that. I mean, I could do that math and I'd probably do that math in my head, but I'd have to write it down. There's no way. So 400 eggs Yes, I realize I'm only multiplying by 10, but then I also have to divide by 12, and that ain't happening, people. So get off my D. 12 equals 333 years. Well, technically 333.33 years. So about 33 and a quarter years, 3/4 years, 3/4, third years, 33 and a third years. So what is that, 3 months? Sure, that's what we'll call it. 333 years and 3 months. It's nothing to sneeze at, but it's not quarter of a millennia. Is that even a millennia? No, that's thousands. I keep doing that. Would it be a billion? Because it's fucking millions, man. Is it? God damn it. I hate when I ask these questions of myself in front of you guys, because then I have to do it and you're sitting there, and I'm sorry and slightly embarrassed because I don't actually know these things. So, just in case you're wondering of where we fell on the whole, do we are we born with them or not? Apparently, yes. Yes, we are. And they are trying to decide now whether or not that's fully valid and, get some concreteness up under that egg theory. But for all intents and purposes, as of right now, that information is Schrodinger. Neither true nor not true until you truly open that Pandora's box. So, Schrodinger. What was I about to research? Had something to do with that. But yes. Okay, what is, how do you say 1 million years? So I was right. It is not millennium, but it's some million years ish. A quarter of a million years. Why didn't I just start there? Life is a process, man. All right. Um. So, what have we learned here today? Eggs. People got them, which brings me back to being more specific as to why we got off on the egg topic in the first place, which is I get to hold on to mine, so that's pretty cool. I like that. I don't have to waste them because you know what the Monty Python boys say. Um. So eggs, women got them. We keep them till we don't keep them no more, and they do stuff. And it's a shitload of years. Best way to say it would be 250,000 years. And what else did we learn? That's about it. But I'm glad that I could share this knowledge with you. Glad that you were here with me. So, I'm not alone. You gotta hear the M. Night at the end of that one, because it's just like every time I do that sort of like, or oh no, what's her face? Colombiana. Oh my god, when I was working at the GameStop, it was ridiculous. I was deciding whether or not I was going to actually use the name of the store or just be like, that video game store that I worked at. What else? I worked at a GameStop. When I was working there, that preview came on 1,000 times. All I could hear over and over and over was right in front of me. I don't care. I still watched the movie. Totally watched the movie. It was good. Eat. And you know what's really funny? There's actually nothing over here. I'm looking into the corner of the room, although there is a crack in the wall, and Gary started to fix it. So I guess I'm looking at that. Although you guys, I don't remember how far or good those are. Am I still here? Okay. I think that's the lack of sleep talking. Or maybe the fish. I just ate fish. I had some Gordon fillets. I am name dropping a lot of people, and none of them are paying me for this. Mind you, it's just because I did what I did, and I'm going to tell you about it. That's part of what I do. There's a lot of stuff coming because I just feel I don't want to feel locked anymore. And I'm tired. I want to breathe. I want to stretch. I want to move. I want to dance with somebody. So I think that's going to be it for me today. God only knows how long this thing is. There are those days where it's like 2 minutes, and there are those days where I just don't shut the fuck up, do I? So, thank you for being here. I'll see you tomorrow. I hope you have a good morning, a good afternoon, a good evening, a good night, a good always. Until the next time I see you, or until forever's, whichever comes first. Love you. Gotta switch over to the other screen so I can actually see how to stop the camera. But oh wow, is that just like fluff? It's not like it has to be perfect or anything, but when I got an alfalfa sprout just sitting there, you gotta do something about that, man. Can't just let that fly. It was flying. So, okay. Good night, you guys. Love yous. Bye. Mwah. I hit the button.